Hello everyone, welcome to Magical Me. I'm Jamie Mendez, spiritual intuitive and oracle as well as energy healer, here today with my weekly oracle guidance message. This is a message for the world as a collective's highest good, and it is also going to be something very special today as it is the full moon eclipse today. So I'm going to be working with bringing forth, after the message comes through, a special healing light and love transmission for us all and for those who are open and willing to receive. So how the oracle guidance message works, for anybody who is new to my page, let me just say thank you so much for being here. I do hope that you find what it is that you most need while here. It is a message that I pull forth using my own intuitive abilities as well as oracle cards, and I ask for guidance for the week ahead. And that message that comes forward is very generalized, so it's not individual, personal, private readings that I'm doing here today. It is a message that we need to know to basically assist us in moving through the energy of the week. So how we can best embrace the energy, what we most need to know, and sometimes there's an overall theme to assist us. After that message comes through, then I do pull a mudra to go along with that to really give us a way to not only hear the message, but then to really begin to apply it by taking power into our own hands, literally, and working with the energy to awaken to, removal of blocks and whatnot. And I'll get into explaining what mudras are when I get there. And then after that will be the guided visualization, where I will walk you through it's going to be a healing based around the heart. The heart is really about the center of our focus today and what we'll be doing to assist in releasing of blocks, and I'll talk more about it when I get there. But I'll offer a light language and vocal toning healing transmission to go along with that as I guide you through. Okay, so again, it's not a personalized reading that I'm doing here today, but I do offer private personal readings. You can see the services on my page and see what type of reading you might be interested in, just regular general oracle guidance readings, or if there's a specific one that calls out to you. I do also offer distant healing sessions and in-person healing sessions for anyone who's interested in that. Again, see my services and you can private message me to schedule your session. And then I have partners that I work with over there at Oracles of the Light, and that would be Lindsay and Karen, and the three of us have another page called Oracles of the Light. If you would like to pop over and give it a like, you can also check out our events and services, as we offer a wide variety between the three of us, but we also have an array of classes and workshops that we also offer. So with that said, before I do any of the readings, I'm going to take a moment to welcome all of you and say thank you so much. I see you all popping in and for being here. So Karen, happy Moonday, and happy Moonday to you too. Laura, thank you. Trista, happy Moonday, or oh my goodness, it's a mouthful. Happy full moon eclipse. It's like happy blood full wolf moon eclipse. I think I did it right. Hi Ellen, welcome. Hi Tammy. And Lynette, welcome. Donna and Bobby and Bridget, welcome. Thank you everybody for being here. I'm so glad that you all could make it. Special one today, and I'm super happy to be able to do this. I have been receiving messages that I would start doing full moon transmissions as often as possible, and I didn't know when I was going to receive the go-ahead, because I've been kind of sitting on this for quite a few months now, and I just kind of waited for divine timing, and boom, here we are, the first full moon, the most magical, potent full moon of the new year and the new age. So you have it, and hopefully every full moon I will be able to bring forth a some sort of healing transmission, depending on what that moon is working with us with. Hi Sue, welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay, so I'm going to go into the news and announcements first, and I know y'all just want to get to the good stuff, right? But there's so much good stuff that we're going to talk about with the events and whatnot. So with that said, I'm going to talk about the current events that we have going on between Magical Me and Oracles of the Light. I know, thank you so much. I forgot that I did put it on. You can see I'm really supporting the energy here of the full wolf moon. This is my beautiful scarf given to me by my soul sister, Lindsay, partner over Oracles of the Light. Thank you for saying that. Hi, Laura. Welcome. Mandy. Welcome. Thanks for being here, ladies. Perfect timing. So, events and news. So Oracles of the Light and Magical Me, we have put together workshops and classes that we do for the month of January. We have some in February as well, since we're moving on. I'm going to go only to the first week of February, and then I'll save everything else about February until next week as we get a little closer to the month. Thank you. So the first one that we have coming up is the registration is already closed, but just so that everybody knows, I am a certified Reiki master teacher. I do teach Usui Reiki. You do have to be in person for this class. It is something that I do not offer online. I kind of don't resonate with that, but to each their own. But I offer only in person with Reiki training classes. You do get certified in one day, and it's a very long one day, but you do get certified and you will be attuned to Reiki energy. However, that is for Reiki level 1, and it is actually, registration is closed. It's coming up this Saturday, the 26th. However, I do try to offer the training once a month or so, or once every other month. So if not in February, I will be offering again in March for anybody who's interested. Okay. The next one that we have, I believe, is and Karen, if you're tuning in, I might ask you to help me out with this. February 1st is Magical Minds, our empowered youth group. For anybody, again, this is a local group. Anybody that has children, nieces, nephews, godchildren, ages of 11 and 18 years old. We do actually get together once a month with this group of children and basically teach them ways to empower themselves in today's world. School and whatnot does not allow for them to really access their own creative abilities. A lot of the kids that we find, throughout school, popular or unpopular, have struggled with their own personal issues, whether it be self-esteem, whether it be bullying, and that's a huge one with the kids. Bullying, finding, their niche, being bombarded by energy and chaotic energy, which is what schools really are. They are a cesspool for energy, and everybody's walking around kind of literally swimming in everybody's bathwater. And I know that's my favorite analogy because that's really what it feels like for me. So these poor kids are being influenced and affected by it. So Karen and I, my partner over at Oracles, we bring the kids together once a month and we teach them ways to empower themselves through meditation, mindfulness, working with crystals that help shield their energy, protect their energy. We teach them about the importance of earthing and connecting with nature. There was a class where we worked with fairy energy, and we have the kids kind of bond, and we allow them to express themselves creatively there. Through different means. Karen holds an art degree, so we do teach art therapy there with them, or I should say therapy through the use of art, with drawing, painting, music, sound. Karen's a sound vibrational therapist also, so she brings in sound. I work with crystals and energy, so I bring that in. So it's really empowering to the kids, and it's what they need right now, and it's really going to affect great change, and not only them, but in the world and in our future. So if you know a child that would be perfect for this group, reach out to me. Registration is required in advance because we do need to know a few things about the child in advance. So the event is created on Oracles of the Light. If you are interested, you'll see more information there. Also a registration form, okay? And we do this all basically donation only. There's no fee for this, okay? And then the next thing that we have coming up is February 3rd, which is a Sunday. We kick off our online classes. So the first online class that we are offering is Protective Magic. So anybody who, just like the kids, needs to have a little bit more of a better understanding about how energy affects them, how energy affects their family, how energy affects their pets, and how it affects themselves. we teach protective magic. So it teaches you all about grounding, how to understand if you've been affected by negative energy, what you can do to release and clear out that energy from not only your own personal auric field, but your family as well as your home. And then we teach you tips to continue to shield, clear, ground, and all these really powerful things that you can do, from crystals to working with herbs to working with salt to working with different energies that do come in to assist, like Archangel Michael. So it's a really powerful class for adults, and it is online Sunday, February 3rd. I believe it's 2 to 4 p.m. The event is created on Oracles of the Light, I think even on Magical Me. If you're interested, I think the fee is only $25. So reach out, register, let us know if you wish to attend. It's a really empowering one for anybody who is new to energy and wants to know more about it. And it's really just, it pays for itself when you can clear out any chaos that's going in your environment and your family, and make for a more harmonious flow. Okay? Hi, Donna. Hi, Fred. And Jillian, welcome. I'm all on announcements, and I think that's it for now. There is more coming up in February, especially Tor Webster coming all the way from Glastonbury, UK, coming in to work with Oracles of the Light in our healing sanctuary and offering group channelings, but we'll talk more about that. If you want to know more, the events are posted again on Oracles and Magical Me, and that one for Tor is already there. Jump on in if you're interested in knowing more, because he's booking one-on-one sessions and they are going fast. Okay? All right. We'll get some more announcements. Oh my God, I can't forget the most important one. Reading Roulette. Reading Roulette is this Thursday evening, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. We will be live on Oracles of the Light, not Magical Me. Reading Roulette is a way for anyone to receive oracle guidance from either myself, Lindsay, or Karen. It's a roulette, so you don't know until we go live who you'll be paired up with. And it's a way for you to receive a guidance reading for an incredibly discounted rate. As we ordinarily offer these for about $30 per 30-minute session, we are doing about a 20-minute session, give or take, really however it takes to get the message out, for $15 only. It is the perfect time, especially with 2019, the new energy. What do you most need to know to kind of get out of your own way? Or you can ask a specific question. So how do you do this? You just reach out to Oracles of the Light. We will send you the payment link, or you can participate live on Thursday evening. You do not have to do it in advance. You can do it live. But after the evening and the live is done, we close it down for another week. And then this week and next week are the last weeks that we're offering Reading Roulette. So we'll shut that down for a few more months until we feel called to offer it once again. Okay, so with Reading Roulette, you send over the $15 payment, we put your name on the list, and when we go live on Thursday, we pull the name of your oracle randomly to see who you get paired up with. And then not only that, your oracle will reach out to you privately. You'll have your reading separate. It's not going to be done online, and they will ask you, do you have a question, or how you would like your reading done, either through a video recording, or would you like it done through a video chat. Then, just for purchasing the reading, though, online, live on Thursday, we pull a little incentive message for everybody, just to say thank you. Whether it be a message from Crystal Messenger that's coming forward, an activation message, an Ascended Master message, it's really different every single time, and we just kind of like to mix it up a bit. So it's really fun. Even if you don't want to purchase a reading, have fun, tune in with us. We're here Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and then this week and next week is the last one, but next week it'll be on Wednesday the 30th, okay? If you cannot tune in live with us, it's okay. All you have to do is send over your payment, and we'll put you at the top of the list, and you can catch the replay to see who you get paired up with and your special message. Okay? I think I covered it. Hi, Jason, Lindsay, and Heather. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to get into it now without further ado, except for a sip of my coffee. So I've decided what better time to work with this deck, but today on the full moon eclipse, I'm working with the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and this is by Stacey DeMarco. Okay. All right. So I hope everybody's staying nice and warm where you're at. It's frigid here. I think the temperature downstairs in my house, because it's so cold and we've got some drafts coming in, the temperature will not get above 67. It's so freezing outside. It's like when I woke up this morning, I think it was 5 degrees and negative 15 real feel. I'm not quite sure what it is at this moment, but it still feels like that. So it is brutally cold. I hope you're all staying nice and warm, okay? All right. Master number 22, viewers. Interesting master builder there. That's what we're doing here. Building our own futures. All right. So let's see what guidance comes forward this week. January 21st, 2019 for the collective good. We've seen this before. It is the green corn moon, and it says patience. I think I did a reading today, and this was the theme, patience and trust. So 36 is the number of the card, which translates to number 9 numerically. Hey, Ange, I just pulled the card, and it is, the 9s are all about extremes. So from an extreme high to an extreme low, kind of feeling like you're up and then you're down and you don't really know which way you're going. I feel like this week's card is a continuation of last week's card, which was Into the Woods. And it was all about feeling like we were in this unknown territory. Like, you know, I felt like myself, I don't know about the rest of you, I kind of felt like we were standing in between two doorways. One was closed, one hasn't opened yet, and it's kind of like, I can't go backwards, I can't go forward, what am I doing here? I'm just standing. That's what you're doing. You're just standing this week. So 9 is also about the completion of a cycle. It is also about the attainment and achievement of a goal. So we are leveling up with today's full moon eclipse energy, but we're still there. We're still transitioning, you know, so we're still in the process of it shifting and clearing out. After this full moon, we're going to slowly begin to peek our heads back up out of, you know, that cocoon. I referred to that last week, the cocoon. And next week, well, I'm hoping next week, but I feel like it's going to be more like the first week of February, where we start to see some forward movement. Today's transmission that I'm going to be doing, it does suggest there's still work to be done inwardly. As I get there, I'll talk more about what we'll be doing and why we're doing it. But it does suggest that we're still in the process of releasing and healing and doing the necessary work. The eclipse just kind of came in and pelted us with this, you know, with its magical beams, and it's really pushing us up and out of our comfort zone. And I can literally see in my head, like us, you know, putting our feet, it's almost like a cartoon character where someone's pushing you from behind and the feet are kind of like digging and dragging and pushing it, and you're being pushed forward and you're kind of like, no, but the eclipse isn't letting us say no. The eclipse is pushing, pushing, pushing. So it's happening. So the card is patience. The door has opened, absolutely. But for some reason, you just can't walk through it just yet. So you're being asked, and I talked today about this to somebody, about not signing on any dotted lines. I know the energy is there. Some of us feel it. Some of us feel like, oh my God, it feels amazing. I can feel the shift, and it feels positive, and I have all these ideas, and I want to jump. And some of us are like, oh no, what's going on? This is supposed to be amazing. It's supposed to be magical. It doesn't feel better yet. It's getting there. You're in transition. You are in the process of metamorphosis, okay? Hi, Beth. And I'm not ignoring anybody's comments. Ellen, I see you. I'm going to just go back through them then as soon as I'm done, okay? So it's about having patience this week and allowing natural order and divine timing to unfold on its own. Because it's like I stated earlier today. If we try to make a move right now, when our vibration has not completely evolved yet or shifted to where it needs to be, we could be making choices based on an outdated vibration and thought process. Come this time next week, we might not see things the same, you see? So we are being asked to just practice the pause this week. And I told somebody else the same thing, have fun. It's all about fun this week, with recognizing what's happening, allowing yourself to kind of break free from the worry, break free from the attachment to the outcome. That's really important because we do get so focused on, I know I do it. I'm not, I'm guilty too. You get focused on, well, I mean, what is it going to be? Especially as a reader, as an intuitive, I'm used to knowing something about what's going on, but every now and then there's a veil that will get put over my eyes and Spirit says, no, not yet. There's a really good reason why we hide things from you humans. It's because you make a mess of things when you know too much. And so that's what's happening. We're kind of having the veil put over us while we're going through the transformation. So patience is key. No jumps this week. Don't make moves that are really big decisions. If you want to take some baby steps forward with preparation and thought process, fantastic. But by this time next week, your thought process might not be the same. We are moving out of the old and into the new. So there's this whole process that's got to occur. It's like when we leave our physical bodies and we die. You're not all of a sudden like bam back in utero and then coming back out the birth canal. There's a process in between there. That's what's happening. Is the birth canal. We're almost there, but not yet. Patience. All right. Okay. So I hope that makes sense to everybody. A powerful message is a frustrating message. Very frustrating. I know. I'm a planner. So when I'm not allowed to plan, I get very frustrated. So I completely get it, okay? But it's a virtue for a reason, right? And when we just learn to just blindly trust, it's initiation that happens at the same time, where it's this liberation that occurs through freeing ourselves from the need to know everything and just watching how magical things just transform, okay? Hey, Courtney. Welcome. Trista says, I did a reading yesterday and the guides and cards said to practice the pause. Don't make decisions. There you go. Right on, sister. All right. And I'm sorry, I can't read. Facebook only lets me see in the comments so much of your, whatever you wrote. I can click see more and it does nothing. So I apologize if I can't see everything, but I'll go back through the comments later this evening and reply to anything I might have missed, okay? Ellen says, I do feel the shifts, especially with my intuition. I have to be patient and let it come on naturally. Beautiful, Ellen. Absolutely. And then 36 again. I do remember us talking about that last week. That is was it last week or was it the week before? It is. I know. I remember you saying that. Okay. So it was the week before because I see you say you missed last week. Interesting. Nothing is coincidence. Donna, I so need patience and to trust. Sit back and see. I put an offer in on a house. Oh, patience, my dear. I was there with you once. This house, it almost didn't happen, this house, because I had my heart set on another house. And I was working my juju, I was very smart, though, about that. And I did not state the exact location when I was working my juju and manifesting of the house. I kind of put it out there a little more broadly, where I said, I want to manifest and attract the dream home, my perfect home for me. And that house that I thought was my dream home, this one I hadn't even seen. That house ended up having nightmarish situations, including an underground oil tank that needed to be excavated and come out of there. And it would have been my expense because the owner wasn't working with me at all. So sure enough, I got to walk away, said, nope, this isn't for me, walked away, found where I am, and it all happened divinely, you see? So patience, sweetheart, for sure. Jason. I know. All right, I think that might be all that I missed. Let's see. Yes, Dawn, I know. Scary kind of work on that house, good thing. Yes. So let it go, put out the intention. You know what? It's going to work out the best way for my highest good. And then let it go. Release the attachment to it, remember? And if it doesn't work, as tough as it might feel and seem, it's saving you. Okay? All right. So next we're going to move into the mudra and then we'll get into the transmission. So the mudra deck I work with to assist us with this is Mudras for Awakening the Energy Body by Alison de Nicola. So what are mudras to anyone who is new to this? Mudras are, the word itself is Sanskrit. They were used by ancient Tibetan monks, still very widely used even today in various different energetic and spiritual and holistic practices. So mudra translates to seal. And so it's like, to me, it doesn't mean seal, I think, in the way that we understand seal. I think it means more seal in the words like like an activator that goes onto a seal, you know, kind of shows me like a key in my mind. But using our hands is an incredible, powerful tool. So through creating symbols with our hands and channeling breath work and intention, each of these symbols we use connects to one or more of our energy centers or chakras within our physical body or within our energy body. Now, each chakra rules a physical component, an emotional component, a mental component, and a spiritual component. So working with one mudra can assist you in alleviating, I say 4, there's more than 4, but I just want to kind of give you guys, I'm giving you layman's terms here, the 4 major energy bodies that can, so for example, if we have a physical illness, okay, or discomfort in our body somewhere, it has a mental, an emotional, and a spiritual component. So if you alleviate the cause in maybe the mental or the spiritual or the emotional, it releases the physical, you see? So it's a way that we allow our bodies to heal, and it awakens our energy centers, removes any blockage, be it emotional, be it thoughts that aren't serving us, be it expansion in our own consciousness for enlightenment. So these are very powerful. They do stimulate energy. So much so that if you do suffer from certain physical ailments, it's actually comes with cautions. So if the caution, or if a mudra comes up that does have a caution, I will let you know that in advance before we actually work with it. So when I pull the mudras, I call forth one that is in alignment with what we most need energetically for the week to allow us to work with the energy, to awaken, to release blocks, whatever it might be. And so working with this all week long is going to facilitate the message of patience, to help you surrender, to help you release fear, whatever it might be that goes along with patience. Okay? So calling in a mudra, sometimes chakras come out too, so telling us to be a little bit more mindful. But doing this really allows us to facilitate our own transformations. Okay? So with that said, we'll do this together. I take a picture later on after I'm done today, and then I post it to my page so you can literally save it and work with it all week. Right? Yeah, I know, right? The Yoni Mudra that we had last week was a very powerful one, and it did. I mean, for me at least, I don't know how you felt with working with it, Donna, or anybody else, but I did really see the change with it, so. All right. Hi, Faye. Hi, Lori. Just in time for mudras. You might want to catch the replay back for the Oracle guidance message and the announcements, but we are going to mudras, okay? So let's see what mudra comes forward to assist us as a collective this week. January 21st, 2019. Fearlessness. It's one of my favorite. So fearlessness, it is the Abhaya Mudra, or Abhaya Mudra, okay? And literally it works with assisting us to face anything, surrender any fears that we have, release attachments to situations, people, things. The Buddha Mudra, awesome. Angie says the Buddha Mudra. And Buddha is what? He of elimination. So this is stimulating our root chakra, which if you know, that red balloon I've referred to in the past is reminding me of our root chakra, right? So our root chakra is our energy center where we feel most connected to the physical, grounded, earth, stable, secure, protected. When we have a blockage within that energy center, it does bring up issue of not feeling safe, not feeling secure, needing to know that we're going to be protected, needing to know that everything is going to work out. So, or it brings up that worry and that panic, and that all can cause serious physical issues in our physical body. So we want to surrender and be fearless. We want to just be able to step into that knowing that trust and patience, and I have no fear, I have no worries or doubts about it. Okay, so very simple one. There is no caution with this one, so we're all good to go. Angie also dropped the mantra or chant that goes along with this mudra in the comments for anybody who wants to also incorporate the chant with it. It assists with safety, courage, steadfastness, so hold your ground. Reduces anxiety for those of you who might suffer from anxiety disorders or panic attacks. Supports elimination, cultivates a sense of fearlessness and grounding. Okay? So we'll do this together now for anybody who is wanting to participate. If you do not, that's quite all right. So you just take your right hand, literally kind of cup it just a tiny bit there. Hold it even in front of your right shoulder. It's just the one hand. Close your eyes, straighten your spine, and take a deep breath in through your nose. And release, blowing the breath out of your mouth. You can focus that energy going down into your root chakra and even into the palm of your hand, almost like you are forcing or pushing your hand forward, like you're saying stop. Like you're the one here in control. Again, deep breath in. Release. Last time, deep breath in your nose. And out. And you can state the affirmation: my courage and self-assurance is unwavering. My courage and self-assurance is unwavering. My courage and self-assurance is unwavering. And so it is. Okay? And that's it. That's simple. Work with this one this week. It's going to really help us in, you might feel all right now, you might feel all right tomorrow, but you never know with this crazy energy that comes in, could be stirring up. Lots of tests and initiations happen that way, where it's like, okay, you say you're ready. Are you really ready? Let me test. And then you'll get another situation dropped in your lap. Scare tactics to make you hold your center and ground. Fearlessness, okay? Hi, Liz. Welcome. Oh, I'm glad that you liked it, Bobby. All right. I can already feel my throat being cleared. Excuse me. So, I'm getting ready to work on or bring forth our light and love transmission today. So in receiving the message that I would be working with the full moon energy and facilitating healing work today, I asked for specifics because that's what I do. I want to know specifics of what I'm helping people with so I can better help them understand. And what I received was, I pulled some cards. I'll show them to you. And the first one is the crystal known as Brazilianite, but it's dubbed flexibility in this deck. Interestingly enough, it is like a very lime yellow green. I'm very drawn to the fact that I feel like it's embodying. Remember in the beginning I said today's transmission was really going to focus around our heart chakra. That is true. But I also feel like this is kind of bringing the heart chakra and connecting with the solar plexus, our power center. Makes perfect sense for this Leo full moon. Leo is the power center, solar plexus area, which is all about courageousness, fearlessness, ability to, stand within your power, to release situations that disempower you, that drain your life force energy. And some of those situations have to do with the heart. Oftentimes has to do with the heart. That's one of those areas that's a wild card for us. So heart chakra wounds is what we are releasing today, and any karmic wounds in regards to your solar plexus and your heart chakra. And the next card that came up with this, oh, so I should explain the flexibility aspect of it. That's 1111 over there where Jillian is in Scotland. Wonderful, powerful awakening message right there, an ascension message. So we are assisting with ascension through the releasing of blockage. Now, flexibility is the name of the card. And to me that means learning how to flow, how to move, freely, not rigid, not strict, not holding on, not angry, not resentful, not remorseful, or I'm sorry, not remorseful. The word that I wanted to use, that was not the right word. Not in regret. That's what I wanted to use. I'm sorry. I don't know why that came out. Feeling more remorseful about situations, because actually the whole theme today is forgiveness. So that's kind of where I was going with it. But the next card that came forward is Cacoxenite. And it says new beginnings. And this was actually my own personal crystal for the day as well. So we are facilitating change through our own personal release and healings today, through forgiveness. If we want new, to embrace the new, we have to be the new. So through the fluidness and being able to move and be flexible, you're allowing the energy to move through you. You're allowing yourself to embrace a new way of being, of feeling, of not being attached to these old situations anymore. Whether the forgiveness has to be for yourself, whether the forgiveness is forgiving another person, it is all about the healing today and the relinquishing of what does not serve us anymore, especially surrounding our power center and our heart, because it wants to help us to open up in this new energy, in this new way that we're moving into divine love. And being more loving, being more receptive of love, and being more giving of love, okay? The final card that I pulled is Selenite, and what did you say, Jillian? 1111. Spiritual awakening. So it is really preparing us for embodying a new vision, a new way of feeling, a new way of being, stepping into the next chapter or age of our life. So we are about to be purified, but it is up to you whether or not you choose to release. Okay? So if you are here tuning in and you do not wish to receive, then that's all that you need today. Okay? That's all you need to hear. But if you want to stick around and you want to participate, all you have to do is say, I am open to receiving. And then just follow my voice as I guide you. Okay? Angie says, hi, Deborah. You're just in time for the transmission. You did miss the Moonday message as well as the Mudra, but you can get that back. But you're in perfect timing for the healing. Angie says that card does not do its color justice. It's golden and purple. Cacoxenite. Really? I think you said that once before, which is very interesting because in the card it looks, which is interesting that you say that, because I've been working with the gold, and we are working with the gold ray as we move into, but I've been working with the gold and the violet a lot. But it does have a whole pink and bronzy vibe in the card. But that's okay. We're guiding to work with pink and violet today anyway during this transmission. Okay. Thanks for that, though. Hi, David. Welcome. Oh, good. I'm glad. I am happy to assist today. All right. So what I really want everybody to do is I'm going to walk you through calling in your own personal team of protection, because I'm all about making sure you're shielded, and anything that comes through is only for the highest and greatest good. So I'm going to walk you through doing that and calling in your higher selves as well. So just get nice and comfortable. I'm going to guide you through a really brief visualization. And then I will just go into, as I'm called to, probably vocal toning and possibly the light language, okay? If you are unfamiliar with vocal toning and light language, what it really is healing codes, light codes, activation codes, and downloads, as well as sacred geometry that comes in the form of sound. So it's essentially sound healing. The light language that comes through is my own personal soul language that comes through me. Sometimes it's facilitated by beings such as the goddess Isis, Lady Nada, who is one of my personal, my own personal guides that I work with. Sometimes it is Sophia herself, the Divine Feminine, and always, always the Holy Spirit. Okay. So again, this is only for the highest and greatest good today. So just get yourself nice and comfortable. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and just relax. And you can repeat after me. I call upon my highest self, the benevolent beings of the highest and purest light that are my family of light and spiritual guardians that serve my soul's highest good. I do ask you to surround me with your divine love and protection, creating a shield around me that will allow only that in which comes in divine love and service to my highest good to enter. Okay? Take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you release, feel your body connecting down into the earth itself. Take another deep breath in. And as you release, this time, feel the light of Source connecting through the top of your crown chakra, filling your heart, anchoring you to your higher self and Source. Now take another deep breath in. And as you release, pull some of that earth energy up through the base of your spine, connecting it into your heart center, so you are now anchored both above and below. Now I want to bring your focus into the center of your heart. Focus there on anything that triggers you in the sense of pain, suffering, emotional wounds, anger, frustration, judgment of self, judgment of others. Feel all of that. Is there particular situations that you know are coming up for release now? In that heart and the heart of yours, there also holds karmic and ancestral wounds that are not yours either, or are influencing you in this life. So now we focus all of that and we pull it all up to the very surface of our hearts. But on your face, you can feel the penetrating light of the full lunar eclipse, moon above you, casting its ethereal, magical, empowering glow upon you. And as you envision this moon, you see it beginning to shift from silver to violet, casting a violet ray of light down onto you. The violet ray is a light of transmutation, mercy, and forgiveness. Allow that light to move through your entire auric field, beginning to move and release and burn away anything not in alignment with your highest good. See that violet move through the back of your chest into your heart, where you hold all of those wounds, feelings, karmic patterns, ancestral wounds, anything that is not in alignment with your highest self and divine love. I ask you if you're ready to let it go now. See that light completely fill your entire heart center, bursting into transmutational flames, allowing the situation to be healed, releasing you from it and those attached to the situation through you, releasing them from it. Go back to your heart center and feel the love, the divine love of Source, the divine love of the Mother and the Father Creators within your heart center now, nurturing, healing, providing the very love that you yourself are sprung from. Allow this love to be your forgiveness for whatever it needs to be applied to. Allow this love to set you free, to liberate you, to heal, to birth the new you, free, and restore your balance. Now we prepare for the light language and the toning. Allow the light to continue to fill your being as I call forth the healing transmission. Inat ishmit irm ar, at ash anat ik, at ishmetir, ak anir anat ish imar, vurut ayat esh im anat ak ash inat irm ar, al yosh anir, ak esh anot ish mur, ak ani anot ar, ani at mut ish at ish arat in, vurant ursh ak irm. Now within the center of your heart, envision a beautiful, delicate rose. Whatever color suits you. Allow that rose to begin to blossom and bloom, opening within the center of your heart. And redirect your focus on what you wish to create in this world and what you wish to create within you. Love is freedom. Allow yourself to love and be loved. ashmat ir matashinir anat akashinat ir matesh. Ot at ir ayonat akashimat ar anak ashar anat eshemet rat voshmat pat in divine love and light. And so it is. All right, everyone. That is our healing transmission for the day. And for this full moon, this powerful full moon, I do hope that it helps and that you're able to release whatever it is that's preventing you from stepping into your own truth and your potential. Through forgiveness comes power. Okay? All right. Whew. A sip of, I'm covered in like this feeling of haze right now. Oh, you are also very welcome. I hope that you all enjoy it and that it does bring you peace and what you most need. Lots of water this week, okay? Especially today and tomorrow. Lots and lots of pure water. Keep yourself nice and hydrated, okay? Have a wonderful week. Full moon blessings to all of you, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.